break.
He's on a break.
Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Going good?
Maybe
Yeah.
you can.
Hopefully it's
You're a
not
soldier, right?
too...
You ever head out to the Traverse?
How's that one? It's got like 3 different color sort of temperatures.
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
So it's going to take me a little bit of
My
time to get
brother's the
used
captain
to
of a ship
what
called the
works. I think
Majesty.
that's too bright.
It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared.
The
Just dropped
problem
right off the
is
grid. And that usually means one of 2 things. They had
it's as
massive
low as the
mechanical
lighting goes, like
or
the
they were
brightness level.
attacked.
Is just that. So, you know. Not the best, but not bad either. I like it. It's better than what we had before.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
I'll do it
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
for the XP and
I'll
science.
forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you
You
find
like the current brightness, not too harsh. Yeah, that's good. It's good. You got to be able to see my face. You know, I can't be completely in shadow all the time, despite my preferences. Let's see. I'm gonna try to finish up some things on the Citadel here before we leave, and you know, go to wherever it is we need to go to next. Yes, I would like to go to the Presidium.
Attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support.
How was the holiday for you, buddy? Did you have a good holiday?
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist
think
that
I've
Eden Prime was an
talked to you
isolated
since
case.
before the holidays.
Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped.
You finally finished Tales of Arise? Hell yeah, man. Congrats. Was it worth it? Was the ending good? Without getting into spoilers?
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I'm going to just do a full sweep of the Citadel before we go. It was good. Went to his sister's to celebrate. Oh, nice. Post-game content, though? Oh? Is it like really grindy or something? What's up with it? I'm hoping to also find as many of the keepers as I can. Scan as many of those as possible. Don't talk to those people. I do not have the charisma for that yet.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
To the wards, we've scanned that one already. Okay, I'm not ready to go there yet. Ah, not ready to go there yet. Let's give them a wide berth. Not really grindy, you get levels fast once you beat the game. There's just this one quest that's baffling. Oh yeah. There's like really obscure stuff to find or something. Man, Shepard gets out of breath way too quick in this game.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Let's see, we talked to Samesh. I think we went over here and did everything over here, but I'm gonna check real quick anyway, just in case. There seems to be a quest over here. So it's a good thing that I am checking.
So they
Fallon.
finally... Why did you come to see me, Shepard? Did
I go where I
Ambassador
want.
send you? You, human. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feel.
The Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet. That more like the underhand. Especially when it's left up to each individual. And unlike this. Goodbye,
Okay.
Commander.
Oh, easy decryption. Haha. Journal entry stuff. That's what we're here for. And
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
yes,
Your
I am.
activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble.
Service.
Oh yeah.
Her wounds are
You
inconsistent.
think her body?
No, respectfully, serviceman.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
So throughout the game, the
Commander,
main driving forces
you
that you're
of all
going
people
through
should
different
understand
nations
how
to defeat
far we
5
must go to
lords.
protect
The last
humanity.
side quest has you refight all of them, but at way higher levels. First is at level 95 and goes up as you beat each one. Oh wow, that's crazy. What's the max level? Does it go over 100?
Not if we lose our.
All right. Tell Samesh that the body.
All right.
Don't believe the rumors.
This place seems strange.
What do you want? Oh, is there something I could do?
What can you tell me?
No.
Can you at least?
Sure. She's
Okay.
I don't have time
Nasana.
to talk now. I'm very
She doesn't
busy.
have time to talk right
Hello,
now.
Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest?
I should
nearby?
go.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the. Across the bridge, you'll find. If you need supplies, you can try. So long, Commander.
I should
Have
go.
a pleasant day.
Aha. I think we got like 6 or 7 more of those things. Maybe down to 5. Maybe. We shall see.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This
I
place
can't believe
is
you did too.
fantastic.
There we go.
I could use a snack.
Move, Rex.
Human delighted welcome.
Oops. Journal. 14, so 6 left. Yeah. I was right. Boss. Oh, it's a boss rush. That's cool. I like boss rushes.
Welcome to the Presidio.
Once beat all 5, you
Hello
have to
again,
fight them
Commander.
all at the same
As they
time at
be
either
the
level
evil.
99 or 100. Technically, it's 2 at a time, but when you beat one another, jumps and take place. Side quests. Oh, that does sound like a lot.
Remind Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for.
Have you
wife is
played
coming.
Rebirth? Have you played FF7 Rebirth yet?
I will.
Because there's some in-game stuff in that game that is really like,
Goodbye, Commander.
you know, boss fight heavy. That is a lot of fun, but I don't want to spoil it. It's worth it, but it's like, oh man, this is tough. Like I gotta. These things were hard enough to fight individually, and now I have to fight them 2 at a time. It's crazy. Alright, we were... I'm gonna save real quick in case I accidentally trigger those 2 people arguing, because I don't
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
I don't want to do that yet.
This one believes it has the right.
If I recall, that little side quest requires quite a lot of charisma. Or the equivalent thereof. And I don't want to fail it. What's this? Oh yeah, Barlovon.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. It is a great honor to welcome
You've
the-
got me at a
For- I am a financial advisor to many. I also. Then we can only. Yet somehow, every the more you. From
What may
but only the most powerful. You never know what you'll
I
find.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just wanted to get all that information out of him. Played through half of it, got to Cosmo Canyon and quit. There's too many issues I had with the game for me to go back to it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you had issues with it.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did
It's,
you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name
Quite a lot of
comes
fun,
up
I
in certain
think.
circles.
I enjoyed it anyway.
I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're
It's not
hiding
perfect
on
by any
remote
means, but,
worlds, and I have
know,
the coordinates.
For
You
what
could
it
the
needs to do,
galaxy a favor.
it's
Find
doing a
someone
lot of
else
stuff
to
that
do
I
it.
Here are
like.
the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live, knowing that you can stop them? Goodbye, Commander. It's been...
Yeah, goodbye. I think there's a keeper somewhere over here.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder. Please take time to examine the fine goods it
Show
has.
me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
Buy the license. I just want the licenses, realistically. That way I can access them in the ship. Oh yeah, we come back here and do a thing later. There it is. 5 more. Combat was fun, a huge step up from remake, but that's where my enjoyment with the game is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think my biggest issue with it was just that there weren't materia loadouts. Like there, with as much materia swapping as you do in that game, there should have been materia loadouts, but I think they're working on that for the next game, so I'm not as annoyed with it as long as they get it, you know, added in on the 3rd game. But like realistically, that was kind of my biggest gripe, was just how long you spend managing your materia, which you do in the original game, so it kind of fits to some degree, you know. Scan this keeper. So what are we at, like 3 left, I think. We'll take that path later.
Welcome, I am Nailina. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid
Slept
not.
on Earth materia linked with an all materia in the game becomes trivial rather
consort
quickly.
services.
I never
But if you wish to leave your name,
never really did that.
every effort to meet with you.
I was doing a lot of other
With the specters.
Excellent.
a lot of
You
other
should hear something in
materia combinations, so I could enjoy like how each character played.
Nobody's worth that.
Kind of, you know,
that's not for me to judge.
playing
I have
into
your name
the
and you'll be
character
contacted.
builds.
Is there anything else?
Because like, I mean, I know you could play through the whole game on just
do you
Cloud,
do?
but
I'm one of the it's
you know,
our job.
that's not fun for me.
My specialty.
I'd rather
I'd like to
kind of
try.
master a
I'll
couple
add
of
you to our
different characters
client
and
list. We should be able to see.
Nobody's worth that.
Well, that's
I think
Yeah.
I'm.
see where it
Yes,
goes from there.
Shaira?
Hitting
Send
mob
the
with Quake
commander
3
up to
pretty
see
much
me. I wish to
deletes
speak with
everything.
him.
Oh, nice.
Yes, of course, mistress.
That's sick. I did enjoy most of the characters. Barrett's a little bit
It
not my
appears the
play
consort
style.
has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with
Where do
you.
I
Aerith
go?
was really fun
Just
when
head
you start to
upstairs.
get some of her like ward glyph ability things, you know. Set down a zone for her to work with, and then you get a couple of zones set up, and
This is my
it's just very cool.
I can't believe I didn't come.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Cloud's really fun when you build him a certain way. I had a lot of fun playing him as like a sort of kind of Dark Knight-ish type thing, you know, playing like Berserk-ish, you know, losing a lot of health but using that
I've heard a
to
great many things
do more
about you
damage.
since your arrival here in
Um,
our citadel.
What exactly?
Yeah,
do you
Tifa
do?
was really fun.
That
Tifa's a lot of
depends
fun.
on your needs. I offer advice to
And
some,
then
comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could
Yuffie's really fun too. I think
Maybe
most
I
of the
can help.
characters are really fun. I just
have a
don't
friend, Septimus.
vibe with
Got
Barrett that
tired
much,
touring in
just
general.
because he's
I won't discuss the details.
clunky and hard to move
He wanted
around,
me
and
way
like
more than I could
his
be.
gun stuff
We had a
is
falling
just
out.
never really been
Now he
my
spends
jam.
his days in Korra's den. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much
What
to go...
exactly do you?
Okay, I gotta go
Now I
talk to
must
that
ask you
guy
to
in the
take
bar
your
now.
leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
And then
I have to admit.
I don't remember what else.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect at first.
Where's the Core's Den. Cora's Den. Pretty sure this is where the guy is. Whoa. Something's happening out here. Oh yeah, these guys. Yeah, let's deal with this real quick.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're
The part of the
referring
game
to.
out of combat that you really liked was
We're not
the
buying it. Jalid told us you've been
Yuffie's big introduction.
Spoke with
Yeah.
Jalid? Then you spoke Zeta?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
No, but you're
You
gonna
boys
tell
can
me.
go.
The way that they portray each of the
Looks like our plans
characters
have
in
changed.
Rebirth, I think, is
What
really
makes you
good.
think,
It's
Commander?
very
Jalid
effective.
and I just got a little
Um,
over our heads.
Keep
you know, I
telling
think it's effective in like getting their
Company we
getting
work
their
for developed
personalities
this
right. You
fundamental
know,
procedure for use in medical
Um,
scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential.
especially Cloud. You
Store
know,
the
his
plans and
personality
secretly
has
develop a
changed a
tool to
little bit
scan
since the
keepers.
previous game,
Can you
for good
imagine?
reason.
A
You know,
tool that can actually get readings from
he's
keepers?
What's so special about that?
feeling a little bit
Keepers
more
are
like an
almost
actual
impossible
person.
to scan, and you can't capture them or get sampled. After
And I did
centuries
enjoy
here, we
the
still don't know anything about them.
so you know the changes
Don't you
that they
see?
did to
We
story
were the first to scan them, ever.
through that. I think
See it
my
yourself, Commander. You
my
know
only
you can do
like
it.
pacing issue that I felt happened story wise was less about the story and more just like how it feels when you get to what is that place? The jungle area. What's the jungle area? Right after the desert and Gold Saucer and everything, you get to the jungle area and Gongaga, yeah. That whole zone was like just traversing and trying to get the chocobo to go where you wanted to was
That doesn't
really
explain why
annoying
you're
to
trying
me,
kill
I
your
think.
partner.
And it
I'm
slowed
not
down
trying to
the
kill him.
you know,
Jalid's
the
job was to disseminate our initial
just the
findings,
experience of like
but he decided to
accessing the
keep data
world,
for himself,
which
maybe to sell it.
in a game like that where you want to access the world as much as possible, you
You're
want to
just
be able
trying
to
to
get
get
where
back
you
what
you
Jalid
know
already
where you can
stole.
find stuff and get
Lost
cool
our
secrets.
heads.
It's
We just couldn't
just
let an opportunity like
just
this pass us
slightly
by. Commander,
more annoying than you want it to be, you know.
just continue gathering data
And
for
yet
me.
again, that's
Imagine what we
another
would learn.
issue
You'll stand to make a
that
bit of a
the
profit
devs
yourself,
have
Commander.
admitted to, like, no,
I'm not
that's
breaking regulations for you
like
or
something
your
we're
research.
working on. If
Return
you know
what you
if
stole,
we even
or
have
I'll have no
Gongaga in the
reason.
next game,
All right.
it won't be
You
like
don't need
that.
to ask twice.
Um,
Well then, no
See,
more
I don't,
scanning.
I didn't hate
Us.
traversal
Of
past
course,
Junon
Jalid
entirely.
still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
I liked Cosmo Canyon.
So long,
Like, it was big, but it felt more natural to traverse than Gongaga. And then I really loved the Nibelheim zone. Nibelheim traversal I thought was a lot of fun. But that's mostly due to the chocobo that you get for that zone. Just fucking jet stream. Flying sort of thing. It was really fun. But yeah, there's like a lot of, I thought a lot of the traversal was good stuff. Is it this guy?
Commander.
Yeah,
I'm
this.
here on Shaira's behalf.
You think they did Dine really dirty? How so?
Good.
I wasn't too unhappy with the changes to that little side quest,
What could a woman do to put you in this state?
personally. But I mean, you know,
Me.
I may have just not received it the same way as you did.
General of the
I
jury.
think I can see why.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying
You
to
need to start.
No, those days are over.
Do you really
No.
want
So you think it's...
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Maybe you're right.
This is no place.
Say, you're a bright kid.
What do you want me to do?
Why is that? Because I told him.
What makes you think
You'll
you'll
bring... Take this data pad.
Who am I taking it?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over... Well,
Embassies, okay.
here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander.
Harkin.
Go away.
Okay, Harkin doesn't have anything to say. Oops. Keep doing that, trying to sprint. Alright. I think Actually, let me kind of check out back here. I don't know if there were any keepers back here, but I'm gonna check just in case. I don't think there were. Open that. Opened all that. That's not an actual door for me to go into. There's nothing here. Okay. The OG wasn't really crazy, just pissed and ready to go scorched earth, and Rebirth he was literally insane, and they added the Palmer fight. Yeah. I was fine with the Palmer fight. I kind of liked the Dine fight, to be honest with you. Like it felt like kind of a neat little addition, the way they did it, and it was like, oh, this is kind of like, this is a little bit Resident Evil here, which I've got no problem with personally. Design-wise, it was pretty cool. It was one of the more challenging of the like side fights. Even though it's not an optional fight, but it felt like a sort of a, you know, side fight sort of thing. Emily Wong again. I gotta talk to you some more.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going
These
on.
OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
Gonna give her these discs.
You've got this file? Here, Commander. For your
What would my future cooperation be worth?
exclusive? That would be... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Level up. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 for Master Overload. What does this do? Okay. And then what do we want we want shotguns for sure. We want combat armor. And then we want immunity as soon as possible. Yeah, we want attack armor. Alright. Palmer fight on its face was fine, but don't like where they put it in the story. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that. I wasn't quite displeased with any of that personally, but I can understand why you were. Flux, yeah, let's check out Flux. Yeah, I was kind of open to a lot of the changes that they did through the whole playthrough, just because I was like, you know what, it's a chance for them to kind of give me a different take on some things, which I like. Whenever I get a remake of any kind, I prefer for things to be not one-to-one exactly identical.
Sorry, I'm really busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
And like some changes were, not the best, but some I was good with.
Being an informant.
The whole like final zone, I was very happy with the differences. The last like two or three sections of the game, in terms of like dungeons and levels and stuff, and what they were doing with the story, was really good because it kept me on my toes. I was like, oh shit, is this some different shit's happening here? I gotta pay attention and see what's gonna be different. And I mean, like, sure, some of the like overall general outcome doesn't change that much, but it's the fact that there's things that are different, sets you up for like, oh, why can't I scan this keeper? I can't scan this one. If I end up unable to finish this quest because of this one, I'm gonna be very upset. Biggest gripe is not letting me choose damn party members for bosses. That was constantly. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you just basically have to pre-plan ahead of time, which is not always possible, you know. And then if you lose, you get a chance to go back and pre-plan the next time. But the first time, you know, it's like, you know, yeah, I would like to be able to change my team up. But I mean, that's kind of like, you know, a lot of old RPGs were like that. Whenever you're doing your first playthrough, you don't know like when the bosses are coming. There's moments like that I remember where it's like, oh man, if only I had this one character in my team, but I didn't have a chance to change, you know. Let's see.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
I don't think I scanned that one.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, I already talked to you.
I think I'll be going.
I think I'll be going.
As you say, Earth Clan. Good day.
Wait, did I need to talk to that lady again? Hold on. Journal. Signal tracking. Wards. Rita. Talk to Jenna and Corazon. Okay, that's what I need to do for her. That's right. Some of these quests are a little bit dusty in my memory. But I'm right here. And I can progress this quest immediately. We'll get as much stuff done as we can in the Citadel before we leave. I want to hit the other planets with as much XP as possible.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here?
I need to talk to you about your work.
I don't know.
This isn't a game.
I need to.
Okay. Okay. Back to Flux. Gongaga reactor stuck with Clawberry and Kate and.
Questions about Jenna. Meet me at Seaside.
Oh yeah, this guy. Alright, so no materials, subpar weapons. So I had to fight. Oh, find a way to make it work, but the boss and the stupid mechanic where you had to burst him down and bear it, and then. Oh yeah, I understand that. That boss was pretty tough.
What did you just say?
I can't remember who I had for that fight, but it was. I think I had Cloud, Tifa, Yuffie, or something like that. I remember Tifa having a tough time with that fight because it was like the way it moved, it was really hard to actually reach the damn thing. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta talk to Chelik. CSEC Academy. That's right. CSEC. Oh yeah, you think they ruined that? I was okay with it because it felt like we were. Where the fuck do I need to talk to this guy at? The other way. Oh, there's two things the other way. Because it felt like we were experiencing what Cloud was experiencing to some degree. Like he was in denial, and so we were, we were presented with his reality, with his, false reality. Which I thought was a pretty cool touch. And then I think also
no offense, Commander. What the hell were you thinking?
It was what they intended for, like they intended for us to feel that way. So I'm like, okay, well you hit the mark, you did, you had an intention and you hit the intention.
Do you really need to risk her life?
Because that doesn't always happen with fiction. You know, you
help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
often you'll have like, oh, it's
pick up the mods and bring them back.
Why are you so
intended to have the audience reaction of this thing, and then it doesn't go that way.
Hello again.
So I'm always at least, you know, to some degree, like happy whenever.
You forgot to mention. I can't let this continue.
Too late, Bullet.
Whenever a piece of fiction is like, you know, hits the mark of what was intended, because then I'm like, okay, well, you know, at least you. Oh man.
Or why the keepers always rearrange things.
I need more.
What's going on over here? Is this Volus causing you some trouble, Commander?
He's admitted to stealing data.
I'll take it from here. All right.
I'm not getting a whole lot of Paragon points because I am. Oops, because I don't have enough. Enough charisma thingy. So I think let's Arsenal rewards. I'm getting more XP from a lot of this than I might normally do, but it's patrol, Argus rogue clusters, system, recon team, Artemis Cloud, non-system, sentry system. Okay, so all those other ones are off. Cool name Zeltan. Who's what? The Elcor Embassy. Okay, I can do that. Oops, I keep doing that. I just need it to not. Is anything they should have left untouched? Was that scene? I mean, they kind of like you know, it's kind of the same that I was talking about a minute ago, where like the overall outcome is still basically the same. You just have, you know, we're experiencing it in a slightly different way. So, because I think that, you know, I think that getting that, like what Cloud's experience was, for me anyway, worked. Let's see. Where I need to go to the embassy thing. Embassies, there we go. Getting really sick of fighting Sephiroth. I mean, that you're kind of supposed to. But I mean, like, realistically, look at it this way. If they didn't have Sephiroth as the main final boss of each of these games, it would probably feel less important. It would probably feel flat a little bit, at least I think, because that's kind of what makes it feel important is
Hello there, human.
Is his presence, you know, and like getting a chance to fight him. And like as big and bad as Jenova is, she's not yet been given to us in such a powerful way that makes it feel like she could be the final boss of the game. You know, even part 1 or part 2, like she's just been like a side boss here and there.
I suppose you are correct.
But you know,
Anxious request.
I'm sure she'll.
Like they could have given us Jenova final fights, but I think they gave us some really good Jenova fights anyway. We had like the one that was the last time you fight Jenova in Remake in the first game. That was a really good fight and had incredible music. And then the Jenova fight in Rebirth, that was actually all of them were really good. I thought the Jenova fights in Rebirth were good, but like the one in the ship was the one that I'm thinking of that I really enjoyed. Okay, journal. Okay, so that's done. The fan. Okay. Track the signal. The ward's access corridor. I think the words is, yeah, there we go. Alright. No. What? Let's access. Maybe if we take the elevator? I don't remember.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey...
Don't want to hear it. I want to stand awkwardly in the elevator like it's supposed to be. Okay, journal. Stop that. Okay. I don't understand, and I don't remember.
So how are you liking your
Signal source, there we go.
It's good. Looks like they bounced their signal off the relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Okay. Where's the new one? Signal through the financial district. Okay. We finished to rise. Think I'm ready to start BL3 in earnest. Oh, sick. I'm excited to see what you think of Zane and the gameplay and everything. Devil Arms may have an easier time with the boss rush subquest. That's cool. It sounds like fun. Yeah. Yeah, that I feel like that game probably works really well either as or with a palette cleanser, right? Ready to go? Financial district. Financial district. Oh really? What do you have to do for that?
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidio.
Okay. Right here, this is the thing I was talking about, and then we'd have to come back here. Save just in case I fuck this up.
I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing.
You're not just a program or a VI.
Correct. However, I have had systems installed that when activated if you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
Commander, AIs are universally illegal. They must be destroyed upon
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
conception.
I am not naive human. I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where is your creator
In order
now?
to cover my track, these new records were flagged by CSEC officers. And
Can't we resolve this?
I wished to escape. But I will not die quietly. And unbeknownst to him, that AI. If I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain. I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will.
There's no
Not
way you
raw
could get-
explosives, no. But I did obtain. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion.
I'll bet that self-destruct
You may
sequence has a
attempt to
warp.
disarm. I will enjoy.
Well, that was easy. Okay. All right. Are we done with that? I guess so. Weapon shipment arms dealer in the lower wards markets. Lower wards markets. That was weird, but we did it. Do 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 do. Travel to the arms market thingy. Just tedious. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so it's not like an XP share going on. That's rough. That is rough. This is not the markets I wanted, I think. I think I wanted lower rewards markets. That's like this one down here, right? Yeah, this guy. We gotta get in a fight with him, probably.
That's close enough, Army.
Power up caps at
You got my payment?
quad 9s? Wow.
Do you have the X mods?
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods
I'm
are
taking you
stink.
in.
What the hell are you playing at? Stupid asshole.
Get out of my way. Oh, nice. Rex. Rex.
Fire in the hole.
Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button, dude. It's very, ow. It's very not good. Take the weapons shipment to Charlie the CSEC Academy. Okay, I can do that.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, yeah. Quad 9s is overkill. Even just trying to get that, I think, would be ridiculous. Yeah, getting 3,000 on so many characters. Let's see. Wrong. Ward CSEC. I'm gonna take this back to this dude. And it is this way. Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a grind. I think, like, usually when I get into those grindier moments of games, they turn into, like, palate cleanser games for me. Like, if I need a break from something else that I'm playing, you know, with story or something going on, then I'll.
Happened down there, Commander?
Jax needed killing. Here's your
Damn
ship.
it! I've got to get on this right away.
What about our deal?
Jenna will be. You've put me in a bit of a bind here. See yourself out when you're ready.
Okay.
If CSEC were better
Shits.
at their job, there'd be.
I'm gonna reload that. That's a lot of. That is a lot of renegade points that I don't want. Super easy with turbo controller. Oh, gotcha. I haven't used the turbo controller since like
Or not.
fucking a very long time ago. I don't remember. At least a couple of console generations ago.
Attempt to move and however, if you attempt to leave the I wished to escape. But I will not die quietly. And I will these new but I will not.
Oops.
I wished not if you attempt to leave or attack, you may
Here we go. I actually remembered it. And then what did we do after this? Was it straight to the thing? Markets. By the way, I should tell you. Since you were here for the earlier moments of the playthrough, I will no longer be continuing the New Vegas playthrough. Only because I basically have no choice but to.
You got my pay.
Do you have the X?
the mods basically
These mods are the best
like
on the market.
ruined
Now
the
hand
whole
over my
thing.
credits.
Here you go.
Here, come on, boys.
Okay, there we go. The mods like won't they won't work very nicely with each other, and you know, again, despite the fact that I followed a guide step by step to get those all put together, it just, yeah, it was just not. I started up the the software where the mods are, and it was like, hey, you know, like 20 of them need they need like fucking updates, and then the updates, like, it just, the whole thing completely broke down, and I couldn't access the modded version anymore, and playing unmodded was not going to be doable with stream, because every time I you know, would click out of the game, it would crash, and then like every couple of minutes it would crash. So I can't play the game unmodded, and I can't play the game modded.
You have something for me.
So it's just not gonna happen. The only potential other way that I have to play the game at all, there we go, is the fact that, or is the idea that I do have it on Xbox. The only downside to that is I'd have to plug up my Xbox, and I'd only be playing it on Xbox. And then on top of that, it would be my setup here changes with the camera and stuff, because I have to move kind of back that way, because my TV is just right there. And playing it on Xbox, I'd have to plug it into my TV. So the stream setup would be a little bit, you know, different. And at that point, I don't know. I just kind of don't really feel like doing that. Not yet, anyway. Not until I have to, you know. Not until I like really need to play something. But I was just like, you know what? With all this trouble, I think I'm just gonna not do this. You know, it was just too much trouble, honestly. So I kind of just felt like it would be for the best, stream wise, on you know, your experience and everything, on the viewer experience. It would just be a better time to not continue where is this fucking consort chambers? There we go. Not continue with that playthrough. As much fun as I was having, and it was cool to be playing a modded version, and doing all that, like, that was pretty sick. But I just can't handle dealing with those mods and everything. It was too much. Like, breaks the experience completely once you need an update, and you can't not update them, because then the experience is broken in different ways. You know, where it's changing the whole setup, just play one game, then have to change it back again when you're done. Wanted to play something different. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you know me, I don't often play the same game multiple streams. I'll like swap around, which I would like to get better about doing, honestly. I would rather be, I would like to get more consistent about staying with the same, you know, game for a while.
I'd be honored.
It's just really hard for me to, because, like, I don't know, ADHD or something. I just kind of, when I sit down to play a game, I'm like, oh, I want to play something else this time. So I usually have 2 or 3 games in rotation.
It is why you lead and others follow without question. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. Remember these words when doubtless.
You have quite a gift, Chihiro.
And I am looking forward to getting back onto the Resident Evil randomizers, though, because that was fun. Despite the issues there, I think it was a lot of fun.
What is it?
Computer streaming always had a couple of games in the rotation unless I was playing a game that was super invested. Yeah, that's kind of how I want to do things. Have like 2 or 3 in a rotation, and just kind of that way. I like having variety in case I am not feeling one game one day, or, you know, if it's like, oh, I want to save this for specific days. Okay, now we can go. Wait. Oh. Okay. Well, apparently I decided it would be best if we don't scan the keepers anymore. I'm not sure what I did that triggered that, but, you know, there we are. All the same. Witcher 3 was one of the games you were super invested in. Yeah, I can understand that. 12-hour stream? Oh, that's fucking... That's a shit ton of... Witcher 3. It's been a long time since I've done, like, a really long stream like that. 12 hours or something. I can't remember what my record is, my personal record. Like I think I did, like, 18 hours on FF14 once when Shadowbringers came out, maybe? Something like that. It might not have been when Shadowbringers came out, but it was... I feel like it was an FF14 thing. Citadel Tower. Ended up being like 11 hours 43 minutes. Oh yeah, well, I mean that's as near as makes no difference to 12 hours. Okay, so fuck. How do I leave again? How do I get the fuck out of here? Missions. Speak to the ambassador, private ship and crew, meet him, the Alliance docking bay, accessible through the elevator in CSEC Academy. Okay, there we go. CSEC. Oh yeah, that's awards. Miss Shadowbringers. Yeah, I think Shadowbringers is peak 14 as well. It's just so good. It had some of the best job identities going on. To Presidium, it's not where we need to go. I think it's this one. Docking bay. There we go.
Excavation team is running into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site.
But yeah. Yeah, like all the jobs felt unique, and the story was really good. The fights, all the dungeons and the trials were great. I loved both of the main trials for like base Shadowbringers. They were great. The raids were incredible.
Captain Anderson is stepping down as commander.
Yeah, I didn't have as much fun with Endwalker as Shadowbringers either. It was fun. It was good. It just wasn't as good, I thought.
I'll take good care of it.
I know you will, Commander.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him.
And I think also Endwalker was where, for me anyway, where the like feeling of a unique job identity really, you know, still felt like it had anything going on in the game. You know, I felt like my Dragoon did not feel as unique, separate from some of the other jobs that I was playing around with, and so I was just kind of like, well, fucking everything's starting to feel a little samey to me.
The Reaper.
Which is not good.
The conduit's the key to bringing them back.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Like some of the stuff that happens right at the very end of Endwalker, really good, really good stuff. I liked it a lot. But overall, I think you know it's like the difference between you know Shadowbringers for me is like a 9 out of 10. Maybe even as far as like a 9.5 out of 10 if you're gonna go into points. Yeah, I want to start with Liari.
You're a Spectre now.
Yeah, so if Shadowbringers was like a 9 out of 10 for me, Endwalker was like an 8 or a 7.5. You know what I mean? Like it's not that much worse, but it is not as good.
I'll try not to make it.
I have a meeting to get.
I have a meeting to get to. I'm sure you do.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
Oh.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson.
Oh.
Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Yeah.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open.
100%.
Anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
Need to be honest. Be
This
honest
is
with your
Commander
crew.
Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
You know what I realized
I
I'm
won't
not
lie to you,
doing?
crew. This mission
Recording
isn't
all of
going to be
this.
easy.
Not recording it.
For too long, our
So
species has stood apart
I'll have to
from the others.
download the VOD later.
Now it's time for us to step up and do
By the
our
way,
part for
the
rest of
first
the galaxy.
episode is
Time to show them
uploaded
what
onto
humans
YouTube
are
now.
made of.
I've been uploading more and more to
This began with an
YouTube
attack on a
lately.
human settlement
I've
in
got
Reverse.
the whole first
But we know Saren won't stop there.
first
His
episode
Geth
or
armies
first
aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
full playthrough of the first Castlevania game, and it was 5 episodes. So that's up there if you want to watch that. That's yeah. I will forewarn you, the recording is from like 3 or 4 years ago. I recorded that playthrough before I left to grad school, and
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species.
and then only
in
just
Citadel
now,
space.
got to uploading it.
Saren must be
Decided
stopped.
like
And I promise you all,
I went to
we
grad
will
school
stop it.
when I was in the middle of
Well said, Commander.
editing it,
Captain will be
and I was like not really having as much fun editing videos, which I'm enjoying more now that I'm learning a lot more,
The captain
because
gave
I
up
am
everything so I could have this
putting a lot
chance.
more time into learning
We
how to
can't fail.
video edit,
Yes,
and
sir.
that one went pretty good, I think. So I did the first Castlevania game is uploaded, and then I uploaded the first episode of this. You put Endwalker at 7, Shadowbringers, or Stormblood was like a 4, Realm Reborn was 5, Heaven Words was like 7.2. I gotcha. Yeah. I think Heaven's Word for me was like an 8. But keep in mind, I play a Dragoon, and I definitely believe that Heaven's Word is just more enjoyable if you play a Dragoon, just like at a base level, because it pertains more to your job. It feels more like the expansion that's tied to your job almost. Which is weird that like the other expansions don't really feel like they have a job that really is tied to them in the same way that Heaven's Word is to Dragoon. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I think Heaven's Word's like an 8 for me. Realm Reborn
Yes, Commander?
is like
Is
a
there
flat
something you
5. I agree with you on that one.
How did you end up serving?
I enlisted.
We already talked to her about shit.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's see. Okay, so Realm Reborn's 5. Heaven's Word is like an 8. Stormblood. Yeah, I think Stormblood. If Realm Reborn is 5, I agree with you that Stormblood is like a 4, because that's my least favorite expansion, and it's not that it's bad, it's just that it's not as good as everything else the game has to offer, in my opinion. And then Shadowbringers is like a 9, and Endwalker's like a 7.5. I think Endwalker's just a little bit less good than Heaven's
If anyone
Word.
has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad to. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
And then Dawn Trail I have not finished yet, so I have
We're all
not
on the
got
same team
a
here,
point
Wesley.
system
With all due
rating
respect,
for
sir, that's what they said about
Dawn
Niles.
Trail
Look how that
yet.
turned out.
I'm like halfway
Carry on,
through, I
Wesley.
think.
Yes, sir.
I think you don't like Stormblood that much because, along with the fact that I just don't really care about the story that much, Dragoon also lost Ring of Thorns. Yeah, dude, I miss Ring of Thorns, dude. That shit was really cool. I miss that ability, and I miss the what was it, a Dragon's Eye or something? The tether mechanic that Dragoons had. I think we need that back. I think that was a really good mechanic, and I really wish they could incorporate it back in, you know? right? This is one of my favorite parts of this series, is just, like, scanning the maps and everything and, you know, seeing where you can go. It's like, oh, okay. This is cool. Look at this shit. So we got Liara's dig site. I should probably go there first and get Liara and then do some side quests that way. Like, I know she'll still level up with us, but it would be nice to have her available for things. Let's see here. Travel to another system. You don't like Stormblood that much because along with oh yeah, I already read that. But yeah, I think whatever it was called, Dragon's Eye or whatever, that was the tether mechanic. We shouldn't have lost that. I think Ring of Thorns was really cool. I also think that Dragoon needs something else besides just big jumps to make it like stand out in their, you know, their current attempts to make the jobs stand out more. I think we need like the point that I'm trying to get to is that like each new expansion, basically all you get is like, you know, more charges to a thing, or you get like a newer jump, like with Dawntrail. I think we basically just got like a boosted Stardiver type thing, right? It was just a boost to Stardiver as far as I know. And I mean, sure, we got other things too, but that was like the biggest part of it. And I think that just wasn't enough. Whenever we go to the next, that is not where she's gonna be. Whenever we go to the next expansion, I think it needs to be more than just like an upgraded Stardiver or an upgraded jump ability. You know, it's like, no, we need something kind of bigger than that. Don't hate Dawntrail nearly as much as everyone else seems to. Give Dawntrail like a 6. Yoshi P told us the expansion was going to be the Warlight Summer Vacation, so I didn't go into it expecting a world-ending threat. Like, yeah, I think I'm like, when I was playing Dawntrail, I was enjoying it from what we got, you know. So, you know, I have nothing against it so far. I can understand, like, I know a lot of people seem to dislike it, and I think it was because they did not temper their expectations of that. I mean, you do have this, you know, the story that just came to a head that was literally our, like, you know, decade-long or more story. And then you finish that and you're like, okay, what's next? You know, like, you expect, some people will expect, you know, some other big threat going on, and that's just not what, that's not what it was about, and it's not what it needed to be about. I think they needed Dawntrail to be the summer vacation arc, you know, the like slight filler arc, because you need something to break up the, you know, the flow of the story. You can't just have a story keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. You know, it's not good for the you know, the overall experience. The tension there is oh shit, I might not need to be here. You know, consistently increasing tension in a story is not good. You need those moments where it goes back down a little bit and, you know, lets your characters breathe, lets your audience breathe, you know. You haven't played Dragoon during Dawntrail, swap to Viper. Oh, nice. Or is this where I'm supposed to be? I don't remember. This might be where I'm supposed to be. Alright, I gotta get used to this damn thing. Oh, this might be where she's at. I can't remember. Oklamat was kind of annoying at times, but the second half of the story gets better. Yeah, the FF9 references. I haven't gotten that far yet. I think that's where I'm going to, though. Like, I literally think that's the next thing that I have to do, is basically go into that section of stuff that's all the FF9 references, that new zone and everything. But I mean, I haven't had too much of a problem with Wooklamat. so far. Like, I think she's a fine addition character to have. I think that from what I've heard, there seems to be a lot of people who have a problem with how she was kind of dropped in the second half. Like, she's not, you know, when you kind of get done with her portion of the story, like before the end of the expansion, to some degree, like the importance that she has in it. And if that's true, then, you know, I'll not enjoy that as much, because I think she's a good enough character to carry the rest of the you know, expansion in terms of being a side character to join you for everything. Oh, there's my jump. There's the boost. There we go. Just trying to find it without ejecting from the thing.
Only a fool punches an apple in the mouth. Be sure to sneak around and pull its tail.
Okay. Kill those guys first. Ow. Okay. I wonder if I can hit this guy through the wall. Guess I cannot. There we go. I think her lessened impact in the second half was okay when you consider what is actually happening. Focusing on her would take away from the new threat. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Gate control. Running, 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 running. Oh, hold on. A message to respond to. Never mind. Okay, let's go. Here. Something red on the minimap over there, but let's go over here. I'm gonna check everything. New threat is world ending once you discover what it's trying to accomplish, but not existence eraser. Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Well, that's cool. I mean, you know, it's good that they still managed to like make the main villain feel threatening, even though they didn't really need to. I think, you know, I mean, sure, make it threatening, but you don't need to make it like end of the world level threatening all the time. And I didn't even look at that, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't even look at that. Oh, nothing there. Hello. I am looking forward to getting back onto Dontrell and finishing it eventually, but paying for a subscription is not something I really want to do right now. Hold on, please. Oops. Oh, hello. Oops. I keep hitting X and not meaning to. Alright. And this is... We're coming from there. We're going in that direction. Is there anything hidden over here? Yes. I thought there was. Alright. Check equipment. Assault rifle. But yeah, just kind of not prepared to pay for the subscription yet. Not just for money, but also because of like just when I am gonna pay for that subscription, I'm gonna want to like really focus the game a lot. I don't really use shotguns on this playthrough. Oh, that's good. Get that. Get that. Oops. Okay. Wait. Okay. We got level ups to deal with too. Yo, that's cool. Love to see that. Let's get rid of that. Taeon was trying to destroy all existence on the source, and all the reflections new threat at worst would have just taken out the source. Yeah. Say the new raids are incredible. I've heard a lot of good stuff about the raids. Yeah, I've kind of almost exclusively heard nice things about the raids from Dontrell, which is good. I like that. Let's just finish out Charm. And then grants unity, which is what again? Restores. Oh yeah, we're gonna need that soon. I'll go ahead and put the point into it. Yeah, I'm excited to see what it's all about. Like I said, I want to focus on it when I do finally get my subscription back. I'm gonna want to focus on the game a lot to just finish things, get caught up as much as possible in as quick a time as possible. New raids are so much fun. I've actually completed all the tiers before the weekly lockout was lifted. Hell yeah, man. That's dope. Yeah, I'm excited to get into them. I've stayed like spoiler free from everything so far, if you can believe it. I've managed not to get spoiled on any of it. Which is good. I'm not in a hurry to get any of that found out. Or at least not in a spoiler way. I don't want it spoiled. I'm in a hurry to find out what happens, but not, you know, not so much that I want to look it up. So back, finish the story, let me know, jump in the raids with you. Love raiding this expansion. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know. We shall see. I've got kind of two characters that I run through most things. I've got like my Moogle character in the EU server is, you know, my old main. Wow, another level up already. And that character is the one that's in the middle of Dawn Trail. My alt that I was putting a little bit more time into there for a little bit, and is on Gilgamesh. That character is somewhere in Shadowbringers. I don't remember where. Pretty early on, but in Shadowbringers. Still this level up. Yeah, the Gilgamesh character is kind of going to be the new main once I, you know, put more time into the game, just because of I have more friends on NA servers than I have on EU servers. And so that's, you know, I'll still put time on my EU character, like, absolutely. I'm not leaving that character, and I'm not gonna transfer him anytime soon, if ever. Oh yeah, let's learn that. I don't have any plans to transfer him or get rid of him or anything like that, but yeah, I kind of wanted to make, you know, make that character a little bit more my main, because I have more friends who are on NA servers I can transfer over to there, and even though we're not on the same actual exact server, you know. We're only on Moogle for Pez. Pretty much, I made that character originally on, I think, Brynhildr. Just because that's where I was. Like, that was like the one it gave me, you know? The first one that it, like, listed when I made the character, so I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I went from there to Moogle because I was watching Pez, and you know, there were loads of people playing because of him, and so I was like, well, I'd like to be where people are so I can have, you know, so I can get things done, because my biggest problem was I just wasn't getting things done. I didn't have people to play with. Brenda's in a server now? I think so, yeah. So, oh yeah, I can finish this, and then what do we want to get? Heavy armor? Yeah, let's get heavy armor next. Well, next level up we'll get it. Equipment, thank you. Okay. Whoosh. Ah! It's pro strats. Pro strats. You gotta do it exactly like that, or else the game crashes. It's a rare bug that nobody knows about except me, and that's the only way to keep it from happening, is to do exactly what I just did right there. Just one company while working on Gilgamesh character role with you, queue into dungeons with you and whatnot. Hell yeah. Sounds good. That's definitely something I'll need whenever I get back into it, is just some, you know, some chances to queue quicker, you know. I mean, being a DPS is, as you know, not always fun when you want to queue for things. Is there something here? What is this? What is this for? It's just visually. These things look like... Did you ever play Red Faction? These things look like they would be in Red Faction. What a game. What a game. Eh. This thing. I swear, the controls. They get worse every time I play this game, I think. Work on getting White Mage leveled up a bit, swing Q faster, and at least in Walker dungeons. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I have been using the trust system more just to, you know, get quicker Qs because you don't have to wait for it, obviously. But the trust system, like they're super slow. In the actual dungeons is my problem. So it's like, oh well, you know, I mean. Yeah, I'm technically saving time, but the individual dungeoning experience is not as good as it would be with people. And I mean, I can change to, you know, I can change to another job too. Like, I mean, I don't have to DPS. I just prefer to be Dragoon, if I can. It's my preference because I have most fun with it. And I mean, to be fair, if it's just a dungeon, like, I actually really like tanking dungeons. I find that tanking either on Dark Knight or Gunbreaker are the ones that I... Okay. Whichever one of you two just did that. Amazing work. My god. Just took out both of those guys with one shot. That was crazy. But yeah, I do like tanking on either of those two classes, so... Or either of those two jobs. So I really don't mind to switch over for that. We go much faster with a second player control DPS in there. Yeah, that's true. Oh, come on, that didn't kill. Thank you. Okay, still a guy somewhere. I see. Ah, there you are. Perfect. Oh, there's another one. Where is he? Aha. Hey, man. Will you... Oh, my God. Shit. Oh. Let's do overload and then sabotage. Or just fucking hit him with everything. Get rid of that damn shield. Trust DPS is competent but slow. I'm a speedy boy with 2 heckin' swords. Yeah, that's how I feel, except with a pointy stick instead of the 2 swords. I'm like, I want to go fast, dude. Even when I tank, I'm usually going decently fast. I don't try to, you know, overpull or anything, but I do, you know, guide pretty steadily through most dungeons, especially when I trust my healer. Oh my god. This guy. Yeah, if I've got like a healer that I trust a lot, then I'm like, okay, I got this. I can skip through. I can skip through, you know, this section and again, know what to pull, how much I can pull. So it's a good time. That's another thing though. I prefer to tank if I know the healer. If I don't know the healer, I'm a little, I get a little anxious. At this point, if you have a reasonably competent healer, you can just wall-to-wall pull almost every dungeon in Walker. Oh, hell yeah. That's sick. I'm not personally that fond of healing myself, so I just don't tend to do that. I don't think I'm very good at it. Like, I'm competent, but I'm not like the best. And I just don't enjoy playing the role that much. Hello. Let's take this guy out first. Give you a shield boost. I'm gonna do sabotage here, damping here. Ow. Oh my god. Rex, you really need to get behind cover. This is consistently the hardest combat in the game at this point for me. Like every time I'm here, it's always a tough time. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? You like healing on keyboard and mouse, but targeting is a bit wonky on controller. Yeah, that's probably why I don't. Well, I mean, I've never enjoyed being in that role in general, even outside of 14. Healing's just not my jam. But then, yeah, with controller, the targeting is so weird. I have trouble with it sometimes on tank. That causes me to have issues on tank. I hate these things so much. This fight is always so damn hard. Alright, let's fucking not be where we were. Rex, you're gonna get me killed? Okay, good. One down. Oh my god. These things. See, I can't even target them quickly enough because they're moving too fast. Rex is in my way this whole time. There we go. Rex, I swear to God, if you blocked that grenade from hitting the thing. Alright. Warp. Okay. That did nothing. There we go. My god. I'm running low on grenades because I keep hitting X accidentally. Where are you? You jerk. Staying alive through the end of the fight. There we go. Yeah, I keep hitting X to like reload. Thinking that it's a thing, even though it's not. Alright, well, that went better the second time. Healing was so fucking easy in WoW. Most of the healing in WoW was just standing there while your HOTS ticked. Oh, nice. I never healed in WoW. I only played WoW for a little bit. I was not that fond of it, to be honest. It just wasn't my jam. And I can't even remember what it was that I played. Some kind of assassin equivalent, basically. Some kind of assassin-like character. And again, I did not play for long. So, what bit of experience I have is not going to be all that knowledgeable in how things work. Anything over here? No.
Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Hello? Video game? Video game. Video game. What is... Oh, this is bad. He won't turn. There we go. Okay. That was weird. Probably a rogue. I don't remember, honestly. It might have been a rogue. I don't even remember if I was Alliance or the other thing. Horde? Question mark? But yeah, I just didn't really click with it that much. I don't even remember when it was that I was playing, honestly. Like what the main expansion was or anything like that. What year it was. Couldn't tell you. That's how little I remember of it. He's got that crazed look in his eye. Shepard's always got that crazed look in his eye. That's the trick. He's like, I always look like this. This is my face. What do you want from me? I've got resting crazy face.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
I can.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Stay calm.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
That Krogan that we got the boss fight coming up was another pain in my ass back in the day. I remember there was a playthrough I did where he fucking wrecked me really bad. And I don't remember what playthrough it was. I think it was because of the job I had picked, the class or something. I like couldn't, my team comp or something, it was just a bad time. It was just a bad time. Whoop. Okay. The only other assassin I could think of is Demon Hunter. Oh, okay. I don't think it was that. Is there like a Shadow something or other? Shadow Blade something or other? Shadow something? Or am I thinking of a class from a different game? I know I was an assassin type, I just don't remember what it was called. Area not clear of enemies, okay. No, sabotage. Okay, that didn't work. Do some digging? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't remember. Shadowblade is a term that sounds familiar in my head, but it may be coming from a different game. And if Rogue had a class specialization called Assassin, that may have been what I had. That may have legit been it. Easy as pie. If pie was easy. Tell you what I could go for. Chicken pot pie. I could really go for some chicken pot pie. That might be what I make on my dinner night on Tuesday. Chicken pot pie. Oh. Liara.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
It's not important.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
Rogues are the only thing that would be assassin-like. They don't indeed have it. Okay. Well, I must have been a rogue then.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Let me see some things.
We have to hurry.
What MMO has a class called Shadow Blade? Or something like it? Never played those. Okay, Shadow something. Shadow something. Yeah, I don't know. It might not have been called Shadow Blade, but there was some game I played, I think an MMO, that had some kind of shadow related thing class. Anyway.
Joker,
Yeah.
get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my
Yeah, I guess I
signal.
played a
On the
rogue
double,
for
mister.
a while. I was some kind of elf type creature.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Some type of elf, like a dark elf or something. Or whatever equivalent that franchise has of a dark elf. At least I think. Anyway, again, it was many, many years ago. I was playing it on my laptop, if that tells you anything. So that was before my previous PC. My laptop I had starting in like 2010. So it was probably sometime between 2010 and 2015, I would imagine. Probably 2011 or 12. So it's probably on the earlier side of that.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Freely played a restoration druid. Feeling was we put down mushroom. Which created
She'll
a
stay
healing
with us,
circle on the
thanks.
floor and popping
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he
Very
wants.
nice.
Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Hold on, I have points to spend. And chocolate to finish eating. Come on. First aid. Advanced stamping. That's what we need as Master Overload right now, and then we can start working on sniper rifles. Adrenaline boost we need for him. Shield boost. I'm gonna go for that. Meanwhile, healers aren't expected to do damage, so I can just sit there and oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, I'm sure that would probably be a much more enjoyable experience for me as a healer. 14, you just like, you know, it's you have to manage so many things. I just want to do damage, dude. But again, that playing that role just doesn't really, you know, hit with me personally. In general, like on any game. So what should we do here? I'm gonna do damping on him. You're gonna do immunity on yourself. You're gonna do adrenaline boost. Ow. No. Oh, I did nothing. Oh shit. Oh, save me. Help. Ah! This asshole, dude. Just fucking run up on me. So this guy's always tough. This guy's always tough. Healing's probably your least favorite, but tanking is scarier. Gotcha. I do really enjoy tanking whenever I'm like feeling confident about it, and again, if I have a healer that I can trust, then I know I can. There we go. Kill him first, that's the trick. Overload. Warp. Yeah, I prefer tanking in dungeons of 14 rather than for like trials and raids. Just because I like the linearity of tanking through a dungeon. You know, I like being in the lead and like taking people where they need to go and everything, and like knowing. I like being the one who knows the crit path through a dungeon too. Whenever I am. You know, there's times where it's like, I know exactly, like, I know the best way to get through this dungeon quickly. And other people don't. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Come on, Liara. Let's get out of here. We got side questing to do. Side questing to do.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing.
Yeah, probably.
I don't have a lot of experience dealing with
fucking
your species,
Joker.
Commander,
Yeah.
But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit? Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were
crazy,
gone
man.
and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
That's crazy.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right.
That's how I feel about a lot of
On a
things.
cycle of extinction. Each time a great
Can't prove it, but I know I'm
civilization
right.
rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
By the way,
my life to figuring out
did I mention that I might have found a way to get FF13 working without the Xbox? And by FF13 I mean the whole trilogy, not just the first one, but the whole trilogy. And that method is through the Xbox app. So apparently the Xbox app version of the game is much better than, at least in terms of how stable it is, than the version on Steam. And from what I've seen, I don't know if this is 100% true, but from what I've seen of playtesting my versions through the Xbox app, I think they've got the same visual upgrades that the regular Xbox version has when you play through like backwards compatibility and whatnot. I think it gets the same visual upgrades, so it looks pretty. You know, you're not playing like the original visually.
There was a damaged
You're playing, you know, the up-resed, you know, up to like 2K or 4K or something.
Visions. Yes, that makes
And
sense. The beacons
being
were
able to play it on a
designed to
PC, which will be
transmit
easier for me whenever it comes around time to stream it for the marathon.
No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a
Rather than
world
having to
leader,
again
even a badly
plug up my
damaged
Xbox
one,
like
is
I was
worth
gonna do
almost
for,
any risk.
or like I could do
But the
for
beacons were only
New
programmed
Vegas.
to interact with Prothean
But yeah,
physiology.
apparently
Whatever
apparently that
information you
is
received would have been confused.
is the version you get if you play it through the Xbox
You were
app on
able to make
PC.
sense of it at all. A lesser
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
would
they're
have been
upscaled
utterly
from
destroyed by
the
process.
Series
You
X
must
and
be
S.
remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Yep.
This isn't helping us
So
find
I mean,
Sarah
and
or
as far as I've seen, I tested it, and they looked like they were getting the same
Scientific curiosity got the better of me.
graphical upgrades
Unfortunately, I do
on the
not have
Xbox
any
app version,
information that could help you find the
which the
conduit
Steam version does
or
not get
Saren.
without
I don't
mods.
know why Saren wanted you out of the picture.
So,
but I think we'll
you
be
know,
a lot better off if we
I
bring
think
you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again.
I think,
cannot
you know,
think
when
of
it comes
anywhere
time to do
safer than
the
here on
marathon, when we
Martian.
get to 13, that's how I'm gonna do
Protheans might be
13.
useful later on.
Is or how I'm gonna do the whole 13 trilogy as much as we get through it, you know. Is I will be
Thank
I
you,
will
Commander.
be
I am very
doing that
grateful.
version, because I'm trying to get as many of my games available on PC as possible so that I don't have to have my computer and my PlayStation and TV turned on, or my computer and the Xbox and TV turned on, because it's a lot of electricity, and
I need some time to
we're trying to,
process all this.
you know, save as much
Still,
on
it
the
would not hurt
electric
to
bill
be
as
examined
possible,
by a medical professional.
understandably
It will
so.
give me the chance to think
And
things over. Are we
you know, I'd
finished,
rather
Commander?
just not,
We can
you
talk
know,
again
have all
after
that
you
on
see
if I don't have to. I can stream through my laptop,
Mission reports are
but then
filed,
it
Commander.
eventually has to be plugged
Want me
in
to
as
patch you
well.
through to the council?
And
Patch him through, Joker.
you know,
Setting up
it
the
just
link now, Commander.
whole thing, you know. So streaming from a console right now is like a little less than ideal for me at the moment, but you know, eventually it will be more possible. And some games I just will play on there anyway if I have to, if it's a game that like I can't get access to anywhere else, or if it's like really, you know, really expensive on another platform. Yeah, the Steam version of 13 barely runs without mods, for sure. The Steam version, they decided to port over the PS3 version instead of the Xbox version, which was dumb as fuck, yeah. Yeah, it was like this whole thing. I don't know why they made the choices they did on that. You know, the PS3 version was just not as good as the Xbox version in general, as far as I remember. Like, for a lot of reasons. It was like, because that's why I got the Xbox instead of the PS3. That was a generation where I had to choose between one or the other, and I never actually had a PS3. But when they were both coming out, I was like, okay, I've got to keep an eye on what games are coming out for both of these consoles. And literally as soon as they announced that 13, I remember having this conversation with my parents in the kitchen, because they were asking me like, which one do you want, you know? And it was, I didn't make a choice until they announced that 13 was going to be available on Xbox as well. And I was like, okay, well then I'll get the Xbox, because I was already leaning more towards that. And the only thing keeping me from fully deciding on the Xbox at the time was the fact that I was like, well, if I choose Xbox, I might not be able to play Final Fantasy anymore because it's always been on PlayStation. So, you know, I was like, okay, well, what is gonna let me justify getting what's gonna let me justify getting a PS3 instead of the Xbox? And then they were like, no, Final Fantasy is gonna be on Xbox as well. I was like, okay. You know, okay. There we go. I think we're gonna try to do sniper rifles for a while. What's this? Yeah, I'll grab first aid real quick and then get advanced assassination. Okay. Journal. Veros and Novaria. Alright, let's go do some side quest stuff here for a while. Now that we have all of the teammates. Actually, I should probably go talk to everybody first before we go do this. Just in case. Because you never know who's going to need to say something.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal.
PS3 version actually ran better than the Xbox version. It had slightly better graphics and was more stable. I played the Xbox version after the PS3 version. It was weird, noticed specifically during the fight with Sid Reigns that you had moves. Look how stuttering. Oh, that's weird. My experience was with the Xbox version was fine. I had no issues. I actually had really good frame rate and stability and everything. Of course, I was on the 360 Slim, so it wasn't updated. I don't know if that's what you were playing it on, but it might have, some of that like slightly updated hardware might have been a factor.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave too. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot.
I have to go.
I have to go. It was playing on base 360. Yeah, it might have been. It's very possible that that was a factor. But yeah, I had a great time playing all three of those games, honestly. I have a lot of fond memories of going through, you know, especially with 13 when you get on Grand Pulse and you're, you know, it's all opened up and everything. That was a great time. Doing all the side quests, trying to get everybody's weapons upgraded fully, which was a lot to deal with, I'll admit. It was not the best upgrade path, but it was decent. I'm not as interested in Caden in this playthrough, so we're just gonna skip through his dialogue.
But that's my own baggage.
Kind of just there for the XP as far as he's concerned. I'll probably pay attention to Liara, Tali, definitely Garrison Rex, because they're the dudes. They're the best dudes. I don't need to talk to Chakwas. Granted, playing on PS3 Slim, but I never had heard any problems from base PS3. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was watching a video recently that was comparing all the different versions, and something about some of the stability stuff was like better on one versus the other, and then like it was like frame rate was better on one platform, but resolution was better on the other one or something. You know, it was like it was a trade-off. It was like whichever one you get, it's, you know, it was gonna be better in one way but worse in the other way, and then the other console was gonna have the opposite experience.
You've got an eye for talent, Commander. Eventually the same.
But that was talking about like the base, you know, release, like OG version whenever it first dropped. So none of the changes from now. Just better optimized for PS3 because it was the original intended platform. Yeah. Yeah. It was.
The Normandy's
I have to thank you again for bringing me along.
I had no idea you found ship
It
there.
comes with being a quarry. The migrant fleet is the key to
But
the
yeah,
survival of the people. Ships are our most
I like those games, honestly. And 13.2 is one of my favorites. In general, I mean, I would rank it. I don't know if it would make a top 5 of Final Fantasy franchise, but it'd make it in top 10, and that's, I mean, if you're looking at the whole franchise in general beyond just the mainline numbers, that's a lot of games. So
Can't believe your fleet's still using
top 10 out of that many games is still really good, I think. I've got a soft spot for that game. 13.2 is just a lot of fun. It's got really good vibes. The music is fantastic. The characters are really interesting. Crystal Tools was also being created to run well in PS3 architecture. Yeah. That was a whole the Crystal Tools epic was a whole thing. That was a whole thing. I feel like Square probably regrets a lot of what they did with that.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I can't afford shit. That one's, they're all really low in heat seeking capacity. Love 13 and 13.2, LR less so, but all three get way more hate than they deserve. Yeah, I agree. They do. They get way more hate than they deserve. And yeah, I mean, LR is like kind of the weakest one of the three, I think. We've talked about this before. I personally don't mind the like the dress up mechanics and stuff. The swapping swapping all that on the fly was pretty okay with me, because it felt like more true to the changing job systems of like 5, you know. So it felt like, okay, yeah, no, this works, you know. It felt more true to that style of play than the like paradigm system, which I don't hate, by the way. I liked the paradigm system, but you know, then you get lightning returns and it just feels more like, oh, this feels like a classic, you know, FF3, FF5, when you had jobs that you could change between fights, and you sort of create your loadout of 3 jobs that you want to have all the time. I think the combat system in 13 and 13.2 is probably the best combat system FF has had. I think so. I think it's up there for sure.
Commander.
Okay, I really don't care what Ashley has to say.
Engines.
How do you?
It's. I guess it won't be. You never know. Looking forward to it, sir.
Really don't care about what she has to say. But yeah, no, I think you're spot on with that. I don't think that's that hot of a take at all, because I loved the stagger system. And as you've seen, I mean, the stagger system has carried on. I think, like, I don't know if 13 was the first game to have a stagger system. It probably wasn't. But it being the first Final Fantasy to have a stagger system, and then you see, like, what kind of influence that had on the rest of the franchise going forward. I mean, 16 had a stagger system. There's, like, side games that have had stagger systems. Not just in Final Fantasy, but for Square Enix in general. They have really liked the stagger system. The 7 remake stuff has it. So that alone, that one tiny mechanic alone, changed a lot of their stuff going forward.
You didn't like the way they do things?
15, I don't remember if it had. I think it kind of had like a stagger system, but it wasn't quite the same as 16's, if I remember right. You know what, like 16's was more similar to the 13 trilogy stagger system, where you have like a separate bar that you're charging up with your damage, and then when it's charged, you break them. You know, you're kind of doing the same thing in 16, roughly. 15's stagger system, if I recall, it's been a while since I played 15 and played it in such a way that I didn't just one-shot everything that I ran into. I think its stagger system was like hidden a little bit, right? Like it wasn't like up in your face as much. It wasn't a bar that you were charging. It was just kind of a part of the game. Maybe I could be wrong. It has been a while, and the last 2 or 3 times I've played 15, I was using a Warp Strike Ragnarok build, where you don't run out of MP to Warp Strike, and you just get boosted Warp Strike damage from the Ragnarok sword, and you just one-shot basically everything. Well, everything that isn't a major boss. And then the major bosses, you're still spamming Warp Strikes, so you're just not paying much attention to like a stagger gauge or anything. I think I had a stagger system, but you had to like use certain weapons and attacks to get the enemy to stagger. Maybe like the heavy swords or something, which I hardly ever used, to be honest. Let's see. We did that. Warp Strike Ragnarok is cracked. It just makes me sad that that's the only way to deal really good damage. Yeah, it just gets boring after a while, you know? Like, the last time I played that game, I enjoyed it the least I've ever done. Like, of all my... I've probably played through 15 like 4 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. And the most recent playthrough, I was genuinely not enjoying it. I was not having a fun time. Because, like, all it was like, man, I just want to run faster. I want to be able to get where I'm going faster. And the whole gameplay in general felt really slow and sluggish. And then whenever you get into combat, it's just spam Warp Strike and like occasionally do something else. You know, if you're fighting a boss that's going to live through more, you know, more than like 3 or 4 Warp Strikes, then you know, or maybe you cast some magic to hit multiple enemies at once or something. It just wasn't that engaging as much as I wanted it to be. Never hit the damage cap with a single attack other than Warp Strike Ragnarok. Yeah, that's about my experience too. Survey Prothean data disk. All right.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface.
Let's land. Let's take Tali and Liara. Why not? I gotta level them up too. See people on YouTube hitting enemies for like 5k, 6k damage per hit in a combo. I'm just like, how? I was making it like 2.5 to 3k. Oh, maxing out. Yeah, yeah. I got you. Yeah, that sounds about right from my experience too. But I mean, Warp Strike Ragnarok, you're just like killing everything so quick. You just don't. That was the problem. Is like you don't even have to think about it. You know. Let's do that, and then do advanced warp. And then let's get all of these. Get her shotguns. And then first aid. Don't need electronics or decryption as much from her because that's what I'm doing. Warp striking everything just wasn't very fun after you do it for a few hours. Yeah, exactly. That was my issue this last playthrough. Was I was just like, man, again, you know, the combat was just the same thing all the time, and then whenever you weren't in combat, it was like, it was just not a good time in general. Like it just felt sluggish. Like, I mean, to the point, I will say this in all confidence, so I played through it, this was like 2 or 3 years ago, right? Played through it, and came to the conclusion that just from my most recent playthrough, this did not used to be the case. But I think 15 is my least favorite game in the franchise now. Like it just did not. That's how unfun of a time I had in that playthrough. I was just like, man, this is not what I want to be doing with my day. And like I will play it again. I don't hate it necessarily. I think that it has fallen in the ranks of the whole franchise for me because of that most recent playthrough. It just didn't stay up where it was before. You missed. Tried everything to max out damage, went through fucking boss with Piteous Ruins. Oh yeah. You know you're really fucking going through a lot if you do that. That's something I never want to do again. You know what I mean? I never want to go through Piteous again. The problem is, yeah, that accessory is quite a good accessory. You know, it's worth going through, but it's not inherently worth going through a second time if you did like a full new save, you know. You haven't touched 15 in like 6 years. Nice. It's probably for the best, honestly. It's probably for the best if you end up having an experience like I had. Die already, Thresher Maw. My god. They played Royal Edition when it first came out and then never played it again? Yeah. Royal Edition did do some good things, but I still feel like it wasn't quite enough to make the game what I wanted it to be, personally. You know? It just wasn't quite everything. Like, it was a good addition, don't get me wrong. It was good stuff. It still needed something more. And then the episode Arden DLC was not was not the best thing. Honestly, what made my experience really good. Yo, what's up, Shailene? How's it going? How are you today? How was your Christmas? How was your holiday been? Rather do the damn Chocobo race in 10 than go through Piteous again? Yeah. Hear episode Arden coming in? Yeah, you did. Yeah, we were talking about 15. I was saying episode Arden was just not really my jam. I did not, like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't enjoy it that much either. What I did enjoy, I will say this, the book, the 15 novel that they came out with, that was really good actually. That book gave me pretty much everything I wanted from that game. In terms of story wise, like it did a lot of really cool stuff. And I read it in like 2 sittings. Super easy read. Got to show you the 15 one shot that I did. Oh yeah, definitely. I'd love to see that. It sounds like fun. But yeah, the book. I don't know if either of you have read the book, but it was well written. Translation was good. Stuff that happens is like, you know, stuff that at least stuff that I wanted to see happen anyway. Questions I wanted answered, you know. Cover artifact. Speaking of 10, finally beat the damn Chocobo race and got Titus's celestial weapon fully powered up. Also got Yuna's fully powered for the first time. Working on Waka's. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I need to get back on that playthrough. But I think I might just... I don't know. I don't know if I'll wait until we do the marathon, because, like, if we can get 3 followers, man, like... I could just save it for the marathon. We just gotta get those 3 followers. Although, keep in mind, regarding the Final Fantasy Marathon, the marathon is basically going to continue going only for as long as we keep getting more people coming in, right? Like, each game added on beyond the first Final Fantasy is only going to be added on if we hit certain goals. The first couple, the goals are, I think, super doable, but, you know, it's just, oops, it's just something that, like, I want to make you all aware of, that, my electronics is too low. God.
On me.
I bet Tali's not, because I didn't boost her electronics. How far do I need it to go, then? Need Master Overload? Yeah, I need Master Overload. 4 points, 1 more level up. How far am I away from a level up? Okay, we can go do some more side quest things. Send it? Okay, gotcha. I'll look through it later on, either tonight or tomorrow. So we'll get some experience there. Only need like a few hundred or 1,000 or something, so nothing crazy. I like searching through the asteroid belts. That was always fun for me. Like that, you find these unknown things and then you're like, hey, that's cool, what is that? And you get XP for it. The birthday one-shot for one of the players, who's also a fellow DM in one of his games. Good lesson. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll watch through. Look forward to it. Still good play. That's cool. I would like to try the 14 tabletop. I don't know if it's any good, but you know, I've heard some mixed things, but you know, if it's worth a shot, I might try it. We've got one of my roommates has I got him the Stormlight Archive tabletop like starter kit for Christmas. because he's really into the Stormlight archive books and Brandon Sanderson books in general, and so am I. And so I got him that. We're gonna run through it at some point. I'll probably end up being the DM for that, most likely. Yeah, let's get that, and then snipers. And what do we have here? These two. Get him his other bio stuff. Map. Oh, something I meant to say when we were talking about 15 and my more recent experience with it. I think something that contributed to it lowering in my estimation of like the overall franchise was the fact that right before I played it, I had played through and beaten FF5 on the Game Boy Advance. Because I never actually played through 5 somehow. Just managed to miss it all these years. Oh god. And so I went through and played 5. And I think the Game Boy Advance version is like the one that I would have enjoyed most anyway, beyond like Pixel Edition or something, Pixel Remaster. Because the Game Boy Advance is just like one of my favorite handhelds of all time. I think it's a brilliant little handheld. I still play it, you know, even like recent, not just FF5, but in general, like it's just so good. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had tried to play FF5 many years ago on the PS1 version, and it just like the PS1 version is rough. So I did not enjoy it as much, and I gave up after like the first dungeon or so. I just didn't even, I was like, nah, I just don't even want to try this anymore. But then, you know, came back for the Game Boy Advance version more recently, so that would have been like 2 or 3 years ago. And yeah, I loved it. I loved every minute of that playthrough. It was so much fun. Shit. But because I think FF5, yeah, because I think like the enjoyment I had of 5 and how much it surprised me to be enjoying it, because I just wasn't expecting, like, I mean, I was expecting to have a good time, but I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. And then I get into it, and like, oh man, every second is just so much fun. And I think because of like that one showing up on the list, it also affected my opinion of 15 and the fact that I was like, well, this isn't as good. Oh shit. Hey, get the fuck off us, dude. Oh my god. Where are you? Whoop. Ah. Yeah, like the job system in 5 was really fun. The characters were really enjoyable. The music was good. I liked a lot about it. You know, it wasn't perfect or anything, but it definitely was better than I was expecting it to be. Oh. So much noise. Oops. Did it again. Oh no. I'll take those, thank you. Hard decryption, I can do that. Oh dear God. Shit. I'm fucking failed that. Fuck. That was a lot easier. Come on. All right. Okay. Back downstairs. Any more fights down here? Genuinely don't remember. Shit. Let's get some equipment sorted here. Oops. See, I don't quite want to, I don't want to have a sniper that's got that low of a heatsink on it. What are my mods? Radioactive rounds. Toxic damage. Shield bypass. Minus damage though. Heat absorption. If I have a better heat absorption thing, heat sink. Okay. Man, it's crazy I've not upgraded my armor in a hot minute. At least you get an upgrade. You got that nice pink. A nice white and pink that you always want Garrus to be wearing. Okay. I think that's everything here. Wait, what? Why is there still... There's still a thingy. Why is there still a thingy? Did you ever play Unicorn Overlord? No. I've never played that. What's that like? I don't know that I remember. I feel like I remember you or somebody talking about it at some point, but I don't remember anything about, you know, what it's like. Garrus, will you get off my ass, please? Thank you. Do I need to blow this up? Probably you. Yeah. Might have been. Okay, well that worked. I don't want to have to do that all the time, but that worked. Dude. Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar. I just don't remember what the what it's like, what kind of game it is and all that. I also do not know what this game wants from me. Oh wait, isn't there... Hold on. Is there like a hidden spot somewhere over there in the corner or something like that? Team comp tactical game. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Tactical like tactics or like XCOM? Which to me is a different thing. I've never played XCOM because those kind of tactical games are not my jam. But FF Tactics was pretty good. Non-grid based. Okay. Yeah, is it like... I genuinely don't know what this game wants from me. Why there was still a... thing here. Where are we anyway? What planet is this? Not even turn-based technically? Oh, gotcha. Sargila. It's not going to be any of those. Is this fucking quest, like... I think this quest might be bugged out. I don't know what quest it is, but it's not giving me anything when I go in there. Let's go there. So weird. Set up team comps in the overworld. In a battle, you'll send those teams from your base and instruct them where to go to fight any enemy teams that come in contact. Okay, that's cool. Sounds pretty interesting. Might check it out at some point. Not long ago, I finally started playing what is it? The Last Remnant, which I never got to play originally. I never played it when it came out. But I've got it on PlayStation, and I started it up and did like the first couple levels worth, first couple of like missions and stuff. It was fun. I enjoy it. It was very different and interesting. Shit, I didn't press it twice. The game took the button pressed twice, even though I only pressed it once. I hate when that happens. Alright, are we close to a level up here? Yeah, pretty close. I can go back, hopefully after this, and open that thing that I left in the last planet. Oh. Okay. Maps. Still don't know what that's wanting me to do. But oh well. Oh. Survey, light metal, okay. Which of these games do you think had the best, like, this? Like the planets and the planet map, the scanning, scanning for materials and stuff like that. Which of these games do you think had the best one? I like the updated relay animation. The visuals on that's really nice compared to the original. Gas deposit. Matriarch's writing, hell yeah. Probably this game. I don't remember there being any side planets that you could land on and explore in ME2. Yeah, I think they did away with that in 2, and then 3 you could do it again to some extent, but it was like the traversal was a lot more limited, or maybe not at all, and it was just, they did have some vehicle stuff in 3, but the like planet scanning stuff was still there to some, to some level. I think in all 3 of them. I know one of them had like a you had to match the frequencies. I liked that. That was pretty fun. I don't remember which one that is. But like matching the frequencies and stuff was pretty cool. Survey. Oh. I don't remember what we have going on here. We'll take the tried and true. Snow planet. Syndicate hideout, huh? Whoa. Survey mineral. Mineral surveyed. Well, that was quick. Right. I don't remember what's in here. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Can I please shoot? Can I please shoot? Thank you. There's the level up. Listen, man. Crime Lord defeated, hell yeah. And we got a level up to deal with. Where was I gonna go again? Snipers for a while, maybe? I mean, I think I got the thing I needed to. Tactical armor. Shall boost fitness. What does fitness increase health? Immunity, I need that at some point. Advanced marksman, let me see what we got. Uses heat. Yeah, I could probably go through all of that for a minute. What else do we have going on? Oh, that's nice. Put the rest of them there. Oh wait, no. Fuck. I needed to level up my electronics. I totally forgot about that. Absolutely, completely just slipped my mind, and I don't know why. It was literally the whole reason I needed the level up in the first place. Oh, man, I'm getting hungry. Well, oh. Now we do this exactly the same way we just did. And then we do this exactly the same way we just did. Hello, open, please. Thank you. This is why I like Infiltrator. Ah! That hurt. Whatever that was. Where are you at? Oh. Oh my god. Just die already, dude. Holy fuck. Alright. Take all that. And now we do the level up. I needed electronics. That's what I needed. There we go. Silly me. And then we want throw. And then maybe go up through to get stasis unlocked. Give him master. And move up through. I guess assault training. Hello, please, open. Thank you. Oh, that's nothing. I'm gonna save. Fuck. Find your name and system. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Are we done here? Almost? I think we have to go in here. No, that's where we came from. Is there something over here? No, okay. Well then. We are done. And can leave. Not the entire planet, but, you know, at least this room area thing. Man, I'm looking forward to getting into the next game. Zemi 2 was always one of my favorites. In general. Like, I don't know, I just liked it. Why is it still a fucking exclamation mark in there, dude? Whatever. We have clipped through the guard. We now have extra shielding. I wonder if this actually protects me. That'd be hilarious if it does. Anyway, yeah, ME2 is like one of my favorite games. In general. Definitely of the franchise, but also kind of in general. Discovery. Can you please? Thank you. Video game. We. Can I climb this? Come on. No. Let me climb. You know you want to let me climb. Oh. Oh well. Come on. Yeah, I agree with you. The leveling system in 2 is the worst of the 3. And definitely felt. Oh, the game got rid of it. The game was like, no, you can't do this anymore. Yeah, I think the leveling system in 1 is better than 2. And then 3, I don't remember much about the leveling system in 3, to be honest. Off the top of my head, it's closer to 1, isn't it? Like, it's not exactly like 1, but it's closer. I don't remember. Medallion. Oops. I'll get this debris. But yeah. Oh, you haven't played ME3. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember. We'll be finding out soon enough. Making good chunky progress through this game. Oh, hold on. Oh boy. Shit. Oh. Okay. Back to Normandy. And download this game and start playing it. Hell yeah. Might as well, right? Might as well. Such a good Such a good series, man. And it being as long as it has been for me since the last time I played it just makes this all the more fun. And I've never streamed it before either, so like you guys don't have that experience with me yet. I grabbed that one already. We did that one. So we gotta do this one now. And then we go back to that other area.
Message coming in.
Oh, great.
Patching it through.
Commander, we've got a
What if I didn't want you to patch it
situation
through?
that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies. Their freighter sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
Okay.
Understood, Admiral. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate you taking the time, Commander. I'm sending you the last known coordinates of the freighter.
Okay. Survey, light metal. Oh, that's the thing. I can't remember if that's difficult or not. We already did that one. Rare elements. Alright. Let's go. Why do I feel like this was tough? Take this a little bit stealthy because I remember this room, and not for good reasons.
Intruders, kill the hostage.
Oh.
Damn, let's move.
Ow. Hey, whoa! Oh my God. Dude, oh it's, wow. Yeah, okay, yeah, so, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. I remember this place for not good reasons. They absolutely destroyed me. God, get out of the way. Rex, I swear to Christ, dude. And then they just unlock me and warp. Oh my God, I can't do this yet. The ship that got stranded in space? I think so, yeah. I cannot do this yet. Please let me leave. That's too, they're too strong for me right now. I can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, they got stranded. Okay, let's go back to where we were. And I can't remember what system it was in, so we're just gonna check them all until I find out what it was. I think it was this one. Oh, Self-exploration 2 for some reason. Distress signal. Did we already do that? Yeah, we did this already. Oh, it's marked off. It is marked off. Okay, then we need the debris. I forgot that that was what that symbol meant. I think the debris is what we needed. What we left behind. Climb! Whoop. It's an 85 gig download? Yeah, that sounds about right. I think for my Steam version it's like 115 or something. It's pretty big. Salvage. Oh my god. I don't like that. I don't like that. Turning in it feels weird because you have to like, it's like a radial turn instead of just doing left or right to move it left or right. You have to, it's weird. Or it's the other way around, you know what I mean? It's fucking, if you hold left long enough, you're holding left but moving right, if that makes sense. Gotta get some Omni Gels, yeah. I mean, I could have used them on that, but I just fucking that it's the mechanic itself just does not, this right here just does not feel as good as it did in the original. The original one had a different system for that kind of thing, and it was, in my opinion, better. Okay, let's go back to Normandy, and then hit up a save. I've done a hard save in a moment. And now we go back to dealing with these. Voyager cluster. Is it possible this is the Voyager cluster because it's where the Voyager went in Star Trek Voyager?
Incoming signal from Commander. In the first contact war.
What, mate?
Dude, we already talked to you. I will deal with it later. And we'll deal with everything in the proper time to do so. I think we probably hit this one first. I wish the boost lasted longer. Can't notice you're taking Rex instead of Tolly. Yeah, I don't expect we'll be here that long. And Tolly's abilities overlap with mine quite a lot, so. Whereas like Rex, or you know, if I took like Rex or Liara, I have more of a biotic, you know, stuff in my arsenal. Like Tali and I we do too many of the similar things. Garrus and I kind of do too a little bit, but Garrus is worth it, I think. Oh, there's another thingy over here. It's not even on the map. Oh my god. This is what I don't like about ME1's like exploration is the fact that not everything is actually revealed on the map for you. So you do have to just like run around, and I did that one playthrough. I just like ran around every planet to try to find everything, and it was so boring. It's like I just need a guide. Just tell me where to go. Garrus is a bro and deserves to be on every team comp. He does. Absolutely. Look at that, though. Oh my god. That's amazing. Fucking giant-ass sun. And it's moving, too. I mean, like, you can actually see the fucking sunspots moving and everything. It's crazy. Come on. There we go. Okay. But yeah, usually in these playthroughs it'll get to a point where I'm just like, you know what? I just need to... Why is that marked off? I didn't grab it yet. I just need a guide and just tell me where to go, and I'll go. You know what I mean? On some of these planets, like for the ones that are like side quest related anyway, because I want to do as many of the side quests as possible. See, why is that there if I can't go in it? Okay. Since I didn't actually go there and it's marked off, I want to see what's up with this. Real quick. E. Climb, you fool. Well. So yeah. We haven't been here yet, so why is this marked off like I've been here?
Mineshaft. That's the source of the signal.
This smells.
Yeah, it does.
I agree. Your probe didn't crash. It was moved here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before.
Right.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, if it did, I'd blow that thing up every other day. It is, its controls are, like, kind of weird compared to vehicle controls that I'm used to. Even games that, like, aren't all that recent either, you know? Do. Boom, boom. What is happening here? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Is Halo Warhog controls? Yeah, exactly. It's very clunky and like, I mean, it's cool, but it's just less than ideal in my opinion. Huh.
That was a detonator.
That was loud in my ears.
Just screwed us.
Shepard, at last.
You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is... Who do you think runs the...
In most...
3 years ago.
Blah, blah, blah.
Failed. Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye.
Orders, Commander.
There's no time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Okay. I'm a tech character and you want me to do tech things? By all means. Oops. Yay. We did it. It was loud in my ears, yeah. Sorry about that. I might have to turn the game volume down a little bit, but the explosions were loud. Actually, hold on. I wonder... Sound effects. Let's turn that. That's quite loud in and of itself. There we go. Okay, that's the way out, though. It's not the way we came in, but it's a way out. And, oh, it's all blown up. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. And now we leave. And that's where that thing is, and it's okay. I can just return to Normandy this way. I don't have to go get the vehicle. Okay. Survey, rare element. Survey. Turian signal thingy. Gas deposit. Anything else here? No.
Message coming in from the Brat.
Normandy.
Oh my god, dude, leave me alone.
Identified. Find which.
Okay, there's oh, this one. Oh. Just survey some planets. Land on some planets. Yet another boiling close sun. Where do we go to from here? Geth outposts. I think we go down and around or something. Whoa. Up, up, up. Ah, shit. Boost. I just want to know why you have to decrypt a titanium deposit, yeah. Yeah. It's like, what are we doing here? What do you mean I have to decrypt this? What is there to decrypt? Who encrypted a titanium deposit? And why? Tyrian insignia. Skull. Shit. Okay. And then the Geth outpost. Dude, my map is bugging out. It keeps marking shit complete that is not complete. Which probably explains why I kept having exclamation marks on things that I had done and completed earlier. So I think that might just be a bug with this game. If someone has lost it when they're putting digital locks on their rocks, yeah. Fucking no one touch my rocks, dude. Can't have anybody touching these rocks, they're special. I mean, like, you know, I mean, minerals are valuable. Here's another one. Beryllium this time. Whee! I just wish the boost lasted longer, man. Alright. There's some big baddies up here. Some hefty boys. Shit, I missed that. Okay, cool. That's where I wanted to go. That's exactly where I wanted to go and how I wanted to do it. Times like this, I don't care much for the Mako controls. Oh my god, dude, I just want to get to that thing in the corner. Jammed. Can you please move? Thank you. Oh my god. Please turn. Oh, hello, Colossus.
Three more of these outposts left to clear out. This should be fun.
Okay. Is that everything here? We just have to kill everything? Okay. Map. And there was something over here I could, some kind of mineral or something. If I can get to it, I will open it. Is that it? Magnesium. All right. Back to the ship. Survey, terrain insignia. We've got quite a lot of those tonight. Okay, we gotta land there. I don't want to land yet. Alright. Oh, pretty. Grassy terrain. Oh, another Geth outpost. Okay, cool. What do we got going on anyway with this stuff? Limited Geth outpost. Yeah. Escape from the trap. I did that. Oh, if possible, take down Haliet as well. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where that man is. Touch grass percent. Yeah, we finally did it. We finally touched grass. Find the freighter in. Oh yeah, that place is a pain. I'm fucking not ready for that. Okay. Got a lot of those emblems. Plenty of valuable minerals. Okay. Here we go, this way. Oh boy, mountainous as well. It's just like home. Grass and mountains. Minus the meteors that are coming down. I'm gonna try to go over here on these things first. They're closer. Touch meteor percent? Easy. Easy. Come on. Wow. No. Back up the mountain. Would rather be higher up and have to go down than be lower and have to come up. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, stop it. Stop it. Bacon. ID tag. Alright. Debris. Debris. Go, 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 go. Oh, come on, man. Go. Go forward, please. I cannot look any farther down. The camera will not let me. There it is. God. Please. Shit. Anomalous signal. The turn you. Oh my god. Pain in the ass. Okay. Level up. Oh, that guy's stuck. Can I please turn? Guess I love going backwards to go forwards. Yeah, it really is the true final boss. Alright, that one's hello, please. That one's done. And then we need to go to the Skith outpost that's marked off as if it's been done, but it's not been done because we haven't been there yet. So I don't know what the game is smoking, nor do I want any part of it. And if I get there and it's already been done, for some reason, somehow, then I will be upset. Whee! Well, that was cool. Got some Tony Hawk Pro Skater in here. This game's smoking the good shit. Maybe too good. Oh, that's like gold or something. Well, yeah, gold deposit. My god. Okay. The gold. Okay, and then we have to find a way up that mountain, I think. I don't know what I want to do with my level up yet. Jammed. Sure do love when it's jammed. Oh. Oh. Here is. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. I don't want to be right here. I would love to not be right here, but it's not letting me move anywhere else. Oh my god. Dude, please, just control like a normal fucking vehicle for once. Yeah, get out of here. Why are there so many more enemies this time than there was on the last one, that last planet?
That's number 2.
There we go.
Let's hit the next base.
That was number 2. That was very number 2. Ugh. God. Advanced Unity. Infiltrator. Oh yeah, okay. What else we got? We finished all the other planets here.
Commander, urgent message.
Oh my god.
We've got a situation. One of the vehicles, but we need you to fight.
Just give it to me immediately. Don't even ask. Just give it to me. Land. I don't want to land. Nothing there. That's the landing. Survey, heavy metal. Survey, heavy metal again. I don't want to land on that planet right now. I think I want to take some time away from landing on planets. Matriarch's writing. Hello. Controller, please. I don't know what just happened. Game was not having fun there for a minute. Where do we want to go next? Let's see. We could finish out snipers. I feel like I want tack armor though. We'll do that. Okay. Neat. Try this again. Two. 3. Land. I don't want to land anywhere right now. I just want to survey light metal. We'll come back and land on these planets later. I think I am going to call it for the night here in a minute. Look through my journal and get acquainted with what I have to do. So we've got Pharos and Avaria. I don't remember which is which in terms of what they look like or what happens exactly, so we'll try to tackle one of those next time. Did we talk to Liara? We haven't talked to Liara yet since getting her. Let's do that before we call it for the night, because I feel like people need to be talked to.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's talk to everybody. We'll do a round of that and then we'll call it for the night. I am very hungry.
Commander, something you need? I have to go.
And kind of tiring of the Mako controls. So I would rather not do that. Open says me. Thank you. We don't need to talk to Chakwas. Hey man. I'm not looking to care much about what you have to say this time. Sorry, bud.
I've wasted enough, Commander.
I just want to progress. I just want to progress with Caden. I have no interest in actually really anything that he has to say. Same with Ashley. Neither one of them are all that interesting to me. I don't know about you, but those two characters just don't strike me as very interesting. There you are. We have not talked to Liara yet. We will pay attention to Liara, of course, because she's
I never properly thanked
got a really
you
good
for saving me
storyline.
From the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Oh.
But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of... But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. That is why I find you so fascinating.
Oh, thanks.
You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting...
I feel like the
specimen for an
facial
in-depth
animations
study.
are
No,
even
that's
better
even
right now
worse.
than they were in the original.
Calm down.
Especially with her.
I was only joking.
That was really good.
Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Pretend this conversation never happened. Nah, I should go. It's my favorite way that he ends conversations. I should go. We should end conversations like that more. As a society. Just like, I should go. And then that's just it. You just walk away. That's it. That's everything. I should go.
So, we've got...
It won't be long now.
Good. I could tell as soon as...
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits.
What did Saren want with the...
Couple.
Okay.
I had a really bad feeling. Every other Shepard.
Oh, before I...
And then I don't care about what Ashley has to say.
With Dad on things...
She'll probably be dead by the end of this playthrough anyway.
I should get back to my... Looking forward to it, Skipper.
To be honest. I don't know who's gonna die yet, but it's probably gonna be her.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers.
Why'd you join CSEC? Oh, you know, there's a lot of reasons. I should go.
I guess my father had some... he's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough.
My father... He actually talked me out of becoming...
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No.
I suppose I can
But Saren's not gonna... If you want to nail Saren, you need to send some...
Just because you...
Thanks, Commander.
Okay. And then Tali. See if she has anything new to say.
Hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
You're homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different
You do
life.
plan to return to the migrant fleet?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
We love Tali here. Definitely my favorite. Oh yeah, he's green because he's a merchant. That's right. Whoa, hello. Okay. Alright, so we've got quite a lot of side things to do next time. All of these, basically. Good lord. Unusual reason. Argus Row. Oh yeah, Conrad we don't have to worry about. There's a Citadel, turn in. Yeah, I think that's probably the end of that side quest, but we'll wait to turn it in till we have more to turn in. Find the commune. Missing survey team. Label minerals. Still got quite a few of those to get. 5 of those. 7 of those. 5 of those. What's this one? Alias data pad, yeah. Almost done with the Solarian ID tags. Board freighter, yeah, that's gonna be a while. I did that, I don't know why you're still... Oh wait, yeah, because I have to go find the dude and kill him. I don't remember where he's at. Sol system, Earth's moon. If I'm not mistaken, that is the side quest that I usually struggle with in terms of how hard it is, along with the freighter that with all the biotics on it. The one where you go to the Earth's moon, if I remember right, is pretty tough at these higher difficulties. But anyway, I'm gonna save and quit and call it for the night. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting and everything. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.